Hi guys, back once again to talk more Doctor Who, and this time I want to talk about Peter Cushin's Doctor. He's often overlooked, he's often left out of the conversation, mainly because he really doesn't fit the canon. You know, he's too different from what's gone before to really fit in with the material that we've already got with the Doctor. And I understand it, I totally get it, but what if I told you I had a way to make Peter Cushin's Doctor totally legitimate, totally canon, and totally fit in with the Doctor Who series? Interested? Fine, then in that case I shall begin. Now this is going to take a little bit of sort of fanfic chicanery. This is the only way really to get around it. But I believe I can do it in such a way that it will work and it will be flawless. Okay? So let's begin. So I'm going to start off by introducing Torchwood. And Torchwood are investigating a missing persons case. And they arrive at this old dilapidated building. Not long after, the Doctor arrives with his assistant and he's telling people, look, stay out of the building, don't go in there, let me take a peek first. I want to find out what we're dealing with. I want to assess the situation. I want to sort things out. I don't want anybody harmed, I don't want anybody else going missing. I want to take care of this. I'm not going to out for everybody else here. Just you all wait out here. I'll go inside and I'll let me deal with it. So he goes in. He walks in to the foyer. Everything's calm. Everything's peaceful. He walks into the next room, and the next thing you know, he blacks out. Totally blacks out. And he wakes up. And when he comes around, he realises he's not in the same place. He's not in the same building. He's not even in the same location. And then he suddenly realises not only is he not in the same place, he's not in the same time. Now, he works out from looking at different things around his environment that he's in the year about 1914. Now, what happens then is that he's trying to work out who he is and what's going on, because from going through time, he's actually got amnesia. He doesn't know who he is. All he knows is he's called the Doctor, and that's pretty much it. He's got his knowledge, but it's scattered, it's vague. He's not himself. Okay? He's just it's a complete, whatever's happened to him has just blanked his mind. So he meets this woman, and because he's trapped there, they form a relationship, and after a while they become enamoured with each other, and they get married eventually, and then they have children. Now, we'll skip a few decades here, but essentially we arrive at 1963, where he has had a child. That child has grown up and had a grandchild. For some reason, he's always liked the name Susan and has suggested it to his daughter, and she's gone, yeah, okay, alright, we'll name the kid Susan. So that all fits now with Peter Cushin's Doctor. Now, the other thing as well is that whilst perusing around his neighbourhood where he lives, he's seen a police telephone box on the streets, and for some reason he's drawn to it. He's just absolutely drawn to the police telephone box. He's absolutely drawn to he's got this instinct for it, but he doesn't know what it is. So he takes one, he obtains one, and begins experimenting. And he's experimenting with algorithms and just all different sorts of experiments, because he's convinced that it should be, for some reason, be bigger on the inside. By this definition, he actually invents the TARDIS. He's using 60s technology and any technology that's available, which is why when you go into the TARDIS, in Peter Cushing's TARDIS, it looks totally different than what you think it should look like. So all that now fits. Now what we have to do is let you know how it fits. And it's very, very simple. You see, when I said Torchwood shows up at an abandoned building, I meant Torchwood from the alternate universe, where Rose and the Doctor, his doppelganger, were living and working for. The house that they go to is west of Drumlins, and that is the house that is occupied by weeping angels. That Doctor is human. He only has one heart, and he is, to all intents and purposes, he's completely human. For some reason, when the weeping angel zaps him back in time, because of his Time Lord mix of DNA, it causes the amnesia. Now, when he arrives back in 1914, he is in the village from human nature and family of blood. And the person he meets is Joan Redford, the person that John Smith fell in love with. Now, all that ties, works fine. I'm perfectly happy with that. But the other thing as well is that not only does it make sense that that Doctor would end up there. I know it doesn't end well for Rose, I get that, totally understand that. But by him having the relationship with Joan Redford growing up, growing old, having kids and all that, it also ties with the flashes that John Smith has when he becomes the Doctor again. The flashes of another life that he never got to live. So that all ties in. It all works and would absolutely solidify Peter Cushing's Doctor as a genuine Doctor. Plus, the other thing is to remember as well is that in the alternate universe, as far as we can tell, there is no Doctor at that point. We've never encountered one from the alternate universe. So it would make sense that that Doctor would be it. Anyway, that's my little workaround. Let me know what you think of this idea of mine of canonising Peter Cushing's Doctor. Anyway, I'm going to leave that there. If you've enjoyed this video, please feel free to like and comment on this video. Please subscribe to this channel, and I'll see you later, guys.